Now you came here for the video book, so let's get straight to it. Quick introduction before we get started. Barber Knowledge is the essence of this book, a journey into understanding what it means to not just have barber knowledge, but to truly apply it in a way that transforms your life and your business. Barber knowledge alone is only a third of the battle. Understanding is the crucial second piece. To truly harness barber knowledge, you must understand it. And once you do, it becomes second nature to move like a barber. This is what I call barber wisdom. It's a step-by-step transformation. First, you gain the knowledge, then you get the understanding, then you move and respond like a barber with wisdom. Section 1, in the beginning, chapter 1, mindset. Inside of chapter 1, we discuss mindset. And verse 1 of mindset is your skill level. It doesn't matter how hard you try to get clients. If your skill level is not up to par, most of the time your clients are not going to try to come to you, man. You got to get your skill level up. It doesn't matter, like, yeah, you got a good conversation. Yeah, they like your environment. But man, if you're leaning the edge and you're taking too much off and you're getting bald spots, your skill level just has to be up to par. There's not too much I can say about that. So this is what it comes to mindset. You have to prepare for this. You have to make sure that you get your mind on, I'm going to get my skill level up to par. Because if I don't get my skill level up to par, I can't charge like I want. I can't get the right clients I want. This mindset of your skill level should be, I want to get better. I want to try to get better. I want to add as much value to the customer that I got in my chair. You want to make sure that your skill level is up to par. Verse 2, recognizing your value. If you don't know your value, no one else will. I'm telling you now. So now you have to see and examine yourself and say, what am I worth to this person? Where are my skill levels at? What do I do for this person? Now, if you don't know, let me expound on it a little bit. I want to tell you, just like any other service business, paying for getting your taxes done, paying for getting a burger at a restaurant, any other service that you get, you want to make sure that they give you top-notch service. So if you give in top-notch service, you need to know that your value need to be reciprocated with the money. So don't underestimate yourself. Whatever service, like I said, evaluate yourself. Now, if you ain't giving good service and you ain't of value to your clients, then I understand you charging $5 for a haircut. But if you giving value and you recognize that you are giving value, then your customers will recognize it too, and they'll respect you for that because you got to pay to play. Verse 3, overnight success. There's no shortcut to hard work. Listen, people, you're going to have to put in the work. Ain't no shortcut. Ain't no overnight successes in nothing. Rarely a few. Can't be so absolute. But I'm going to tell you now, I've been doing this barber business a long time. And yeah, you come out the gate good because you have your family members, your friends, and as any barber knows that's been in the barber game a long time, that those people come and go, people leave and stay. Now you're going to have your core audience, the people that's going to stay with you from ride or die. Like they're going to be to shop with you and they're going to come to wherever you're at and all that kind of stuff. But this is what you have to understand. It takes a grind. Keep on grinding, put in the work. Once you put in the work, then your reputation speaks for itself. So keep on going and don't worry about how long it's taking. Keep your eyes on the prize. Focus on what you got to do because barbering is a journey, just like life. We all in the journey. This is the barber's journey. Verse 4, transitioning from the daily grind to financial independence. Now, how do we do that? Now, picture we're talking about mindset, right? So if you want to get to where you want to go, you have to realize that you have to think bigger. Every thought in your mind is pretty much who you are. You think about these things because that's who you are. Now, picture this. You think about bigger things like owning a shop or getting 2 or 3 shops and all of these types of things that a barber might want. You have to think bigger inside of what your dream is, how you want to connect the dots, put things together. This is how you make that transition, by first thinking about how you want to do it. Because if you say you're going to do it, you need to have a plan on how you're going to do it. So that means transition and think about what you want to do, how you want to execute, and then you have to get that done. This is how we transition from the daily grind to financial independence, the mindset. So what we learned in chapter 1 is that your skill level got to be up. You got to be up to par with them clippers, them shears, or whatever you want. You got to be up to par on it, because they're going to call you out and say, hey, this ain't right, that ain't right, this ain't right. Now, we also learned you got to recognize your value. You got to know who you are to your potential client or customer, so they'll know who you are. You understand what I mean? Great. All right. So hard work over shortcuts. We learned that there's no overnight success. Overnight successes, bah humbug, none of that. What you have to do is work hard for what you want and automate your situation so you won't have to work any harder anymore. We also learn to think big. You got to build something. It might not directly correlate with barbering. Maybe you want to have a marketing firm inside of the barber. I mean, barbers need marketing. The clients don't come if you don't market to them. You understand what I mean? So yes, you can do something extra inside of barbering that harnesses that skill. So make sure you build something outside of just being a barber.